What up? What up? Hello, everyone. Um, I got my OCP finally after multiple attempts. However, I will not stop there. I decided it's time to level up my web exploitation game. So I finished the web penetration testing path on Hack the Box, and I've made a decision. I'm going to document my entire preparation journey for the CWES certification by doing Hack the Box machines and updating my methodology along the way. And here's how I'm approaching it, right? When you complete a module on Hack the Box, they give you a set of machines that are related to what you just learned. Like it's this right here. Like, let me go up. So once you finish, let's say the introduction to web application, you get this list. So I went through all the modules, grabbed every Z-rated machine that was recommended, and built a list like this. Okay, I didn't get them all, but I got most of them. And anyway, 77 machines is not a low number, you know. So if you notice, some of the machines have an X next to them because I solved them before, but I'm still making videos on them. Why? Because I just want to document the whole thing for anyone who's interested and maybe help someone who's on the same path as me. And I have some rules down for each machine I'm doing because this is what I found the most efficient way of solving machines and learning along the way. This is what I've used for the OCP as well, to be honest. So what are the rules? I give myself about 3.5 hours to attempt the box. If I get stuck, I give it another 2 hours the next day with a fresh mind. If I'm still stuck after that, then yes, I'm going to watch the walkthrough. But when I do, I don't just copy it. I update my methodology with any techniques or ideas I missed. And most of the times I go to watch IPSEC. Of course, the guy is amazing. This series is all about real progress, real learning, and showing how I prepare in the most transparent way possible. So let's kick it off with the first machine that I got for you guys here. So it's Arctic, as you may notice. Okay, I've started the machine. So I'm gonna start by creating some of the directories that I'm always creating: nmap, tab, to serve files, fuzzing files, and etc. So let's start with the nmap. I'm gonna start for all ports. I'm also going to write down and make a written walkthrough. So I get in the habit of keeping notes, Away and map all ports. Cool. Let's see if we get a web server right off the bat. Machine looks alive. It seems that the scan will take time. Maybe we can make the scan faster by adding some aggressiveness. T4, T4 here. For some reason it's taking too long. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna pause the video till the scan is finished and then get back on. Here we go. 49, 15, 54. I think this is not an HTTP port. Check this one maybe. Oops. Okay, it finished. Is this a web port? I'm gonna throw all scripts on the specific ports that are found open to get some more details. There we go. What is this? I remember doing it, but I can't remember exactly the solution, to be honest. It's a cold fusion. We can see it from the title up here. Yeah. This is slow though. Cold fusion. Admin maybe. Plugin. Nope. Admin password. Can I get the version from here? Let's check if there is maybe a default password. Cold fusion default password. There is no use of default password for Cold Fusion. The password is set during installation. All right. So no luck there. Maybe this. No. Okay, maybe we have some because it's giving us the version. We could search first in search exploit Cold Fusion 8. Let's see if we have any exploit available. Search exploit Cold Fusion. And we got an RC. Okay. Let's check this out. Exploit this M stands for mirror, so I'm about to download this, but before doing that, let's create a exploits directory and just put our exploits here. Exploit -m for mirror. Okay, let's check this out. And before checking it out, let's update our nodes. So we can see this is Windows 7. Oh, this is too old. And yeah, we can grab this till here, I guess. This is fine. And okay, let's grab all of these, but remove what we don't need. Copy. Remove this. Here's the scan. Here's the ports. By visiting this. Oh, by visiting. Basically, one port 8500. We get a cold fusion instant. What? 8 instance, is that the correct word? Just cold fusion. Much better. Let's add this to dictionary. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what this does. Let's fix this. Okay. So it says that this is a remote code execution on Cold Fusion 8. So it seems there is our host, our port. Do we specify that somewhere in the script, or just so it's generating a payload here? Ah, there it is. Okay, let me. So you have to change this and put our host, localhost 1549. Let's put the port 8004. And the host is this one. That's the correct port. So it will generate, it will use MSF Venom to generate a JSP shell. Give it a name. Oh, and it's then visiting this path to upload it with I forgot how this is called. Null terminator, I think this is the name for it. Okay, I see. So it's using NCAT on its own. Let's try this out. Okay, so Python 3, this, and that's it, I think. Send a request. Hey, and we are in. That was it. Who am I? I'm Tolis. Actually, I want to do something to have a better shell. Let's modify the script and put the sudo rl wrap. Yeah, if you don't know this tool, it's an amazing tool, especially if you're dealing with Windows computers, because it's a wrapper around tools, and it gives you the ability to control L and clear the screen when you are in Windows. Let me show you. You can find it here, GitHub, this one, a read line wrapper. So I just want to modify the exploit that we have and add this on our netcat listener. So our put that here. Okay, let's run this again. Nice. Now if I control L, I can clear the screen. Perfect. So who am I? Okay. /priv, and we have as impersonate privilege. Okay, so whenever we see as impersonate privilege, and most of the times when you get to exploit a web server and you land in a shell, most of the times you will have as impersonate privilege, which means we can use juicy potato or god potato. I do like god potato because it's easier, but let's do that anyway. Let's see. Let's go in .top, and I think I do have it here. God potato. Yeah, I do have it here. Let's use this one. If you don't know this tool, you can find it in GitHub. There you go. You can either build it or just download one of the already pre-built binaries. I'm actually going to download this as well. So I'm going to copy link and wget this here. Okay, so let's open a web server and try to upload this on the target. I'm gonna use cert util url cache http 49 this url cache type cache run. Like this. Yeah, we got the hit. Perfect. Let's check if we can run it. Page, and we can. So in order to use this, you can see there is an example here. cmd -c, who am I? No com-base module found. Okay. What does that mean? Com-base module found. Maybe this is incompatible. Okay. Where can I see what version of .NET I have? Can I do this? Or let's do this instead. Just to check. Also, because I noticed the machine is old. (2008) R2. Maybe juicy potato is what we need here. But let's check what kind of we have version 2 of the .NET. Is there a version 2? Yeah, there it is. So let us try this one before we move on. Okay, open the web server again. Just want this. Copy. No. Let's do that again. exe. Much better. Let's see. Here it is. Let's try this one. Seems that we can run it. cmd. Maybe if we use the full path, it will work. So C Windows System 32 cmd.exe -c am I. No com-base module found. Okay. Let's check for juicy potato. Oh, I think I do have this installed as well. Sudo locate juicy. Yeah, I do have it. Let's try this one. Copy. And just to make sure, because we are on nope, no. Okay. Windows Server 2008 R2. juicy potato. Let's see, I think they do mention the version or the system that this is applicable on. When you have as impersonate or blah blah blah. I remember that the specific server. Let's see. To the shade here. Hot potato, rotten potato, and this then it's juicy. Here you go. Let me make it this bigger. So here's how you can use it. However, I think I do have it in my notes. Let me see. Methodology. Where is it? Okay, let me ask a different question. What versions of Windows are affected by juicy potato? Yeah, there it is. Microsoft Windows Server. So yeah, so if you have SE impersonate as a privilege and you are on Windows Server 2008 R2, Server 2012, Server 2020 12 R2, and Server 2016, then you are able to do juicy potato. So this is the case here. So I assume this would be our way to root. Okay, let's spin up the web server again and transfer file. There you go. We got the file, and now I have to remember how to use it. First off, let's check if this is usable. Okay. I think there is an easier way to do this. There's some examples here as well. Shell.bat. Do you have the shell.bat here? x86, 64, sorry. Let me see. Oh, so you can use NC as well. Okay, let us create method venom. This will do. We are on a 64 base machine, right? Yeah, we are. I guess this is fine. Let's spin up a web server again and upload this. Perfect. Let's steal this from here. So it's specifying this, and then okay. So we can do juicy potato. We're gonna need this L1337. Then it's good practice to put all the path. So users, no, we need this actually. Copy. This, and it's T star C. Is that correct? L, we did a different number there. Yeah, let's try this one. And I think we have to run the CLS ID to find the correct GUID. Let's try this one, and if it doesn't work, then we attempt to find the CLS ID. But for now, put this. Maybe we are lucky and we hit it. And okay, so RL wrap on port 443. Run. Something's wrong. What am I doing wrong here? This must be in quotes. Single quotes, maybe. Nope. Maybe like this. T star. It. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. There's a P here. Okay. So let's put P. We got an error. Nothing happened here. Okay, let's attempt a different. Put the one I have, or let's try this one right here. Nope. So we have to find the CL, the correct CL seat. And to do that, let's follow the guide. So what do we do not need to have an interpreter shell? We can specify our com server listen port, can specify the CL SID abuse. I already downloaded the binary. Uh, hmm. Here we go. Okay, one of these should work, right? So let's try the first one. This port is open. Didn't work. Let's try this. Or let's this one. Nope. Nope. If we try a different port here. No. R2 Enterprise. Let's try this one. No. T C. Okay, I'm gonna try the last one. If it doesn't work, we're going to going to attempt to enumerate it and find the correct one, let's say. Nope. Okay. So let's go. Where is it? Here. Clone the whole thing. That's the correct one, right? Let me close this. Click again. Lonely potato, juicy potato, blah blah blah. Should I try this before we move on? Yeah. get the same error. System info. Windows Server. Oh, this is standard. Should work though, right? Yeah, let's try and find the shit. SLS ID. We clone this. Exit. This. Okay. The thing is that I don't see Windows Server 2008 R2 Enterprise. And this is R2 standard. Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's standard or not, I guess. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that. Mhm. I think these are the ones we tried already, right? And I think there is a way to enumerate which ones are available for us. And there it is. I think we need this, which we already have. Yep, we do. Okay, let me upload this. And I think we need the list as well. Where is the list? There is a list. I remember there is a list. There it is. Yeah, we need this. Let me grab this and do nano SID list. Slap that there. Save the server. Copy the name of the file we want. 9. Okay. Now I think we are able to run the bat file, and I think it takes some time, but will give us a valid CLS ID to use with Juicy Potato. So let me run this. Let's do this. And I lost my shell. Great. Let me run the exploit again. So exploits Python 3. Nope. Come on. But okay. Here we are. So test underscore CLSID dot. Why? Dot backslash maybe, or just test CLSID dot bat. Okay. I think we have to let that finish, and then we'll create a file called result.log, and within that we can take one of these CLS IDs and check if our Juicy Potato works. But before, I just want to see what this script does exactly. So set a push OK for I do echo I port and puts that in there. I'm confused. If red equals 1, set slash a port, which is what? Oh yeah, +1. That's why we're getting 1 here. So let's take this one, for example, and try it. Maybe we can just run the exploit on a different port and test it till this finishes. So let's go to exploits, nano, this, and change this right here. Let's make it 444. Run this again. Okay, and let's run juicy potato, shell 7 PC cold fusion bin non-venom shell T everything C. What was it? Let's take this one. Oh no. And 8443. Check that. No. But why? Oops. What am I missing here? And we can keep testing this till this finishes. Com is closed again. Okay, is finished. So there must be a result.log. Okay. Snap. And type result.log. Aha. So this might work. Let's check. Come on. Hey, it worked. No? Why? I know why. Okay, so we need to create a different reverse shell actually. So as I remember correctly, when you have a slash, this is non-staged and this is staged. Don't remember exactly, but let's try this way. And I know that this is the problem. Like I believe that this is a problem because whenever I get a hit back, but I don't get the shell, and I change this, then it works. And I know either the one before with the slash is the non-staged shell and this one is the staged shell, or the other way around. I'm not sure about that exactly, but yeah. So I'm just going to save this once more. And cert util url hash fhp 10 1549 venom shell. We got it. And now let's run the same thing, but just remove the venom shell and listen on the same port. Let's do rwrap. No, I always get this wrong, man. There we go. And finger crossed this will work. And yes, we are anti-authority system. Users, the desktop, no, admin, administrator, desktop. There we go. So This was the first box of the journey. I know that the privilege escalation part is not part of the web exploitation, but hey, um, I'm keep learning. And this is what matters the most. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.